Hey there, Batman Prime again. This time I'm doing a review on my custom Ruination. As you can see, I started out with Bruticus Maximus, made a few tweaks to it, camouflaged it. It still needs a lot of work. I've got to come up with the chest plate and a different head. The hands are on order. I'm going to use the hands from a Unicron. And I used one of the aerial bots to be my Movor. I'll get into that more at another time, probably once I'm finished. Of course, there is my Mega Octane and my Rotor. Down here you see my armor hide. This side's pretty well standard. That there is really what we're here for. That is my Rollbar. Equally, he could also be Swindle. I'll go ahead and take it off and display it for you. You see here is the cannon from a G1 Swindle. I just ground the little stub off, and it just happens to work out that that's a 5mm peg. And this is the handgun from G1 Swindle. You can look and see I cut off the handle and put on a 5mm peg. He started out life as an Energon sledge for Constructicon Maximus, and you can see I took off the cab and the loader bits. I don't know how the lighting is, but I said on one of my last videos I always wanted to do Devastator, and I always wanted to do Bruticus, but when Ruination came along I just liked him better. Especially once they came out with the different molds where everybody's colors matched and everything. And I just thought this guy would look cool with just plain old green camouflage. I think I may have went a little overboard on the camouflage on a couple of them. But you'll see the front here is the fenders and grill from Energon Strong Arm. I just removed the big old tires from the loader and attached these on the same way. Took the windshield from Strong Arm, and the seats there come from Clocker, of all places. Obviously he still attaches. I saw the Fans Project piece, and it's really cool and comes with, a lot of good stuff attached to it. But A, it's way pricey, and B, I always like the fact that this guy, be it, Rollbar or Swindle, he's a Jeep, not a Humvee. So I wanted to come up with a guy that was as close to a Jeep as humanly possible. So you see, you fold these around just like you did the wheels for the loader. Bring the arms down. And the only thing I don't really like is I haven't figured out a way yet to get that nice square head that, Swindle is famous for. If you look right here, you see I took a bit off of Strong Arm's. No, I'm sorry, it was from Signal Flare's, the little red wheel thing that he has, and made a mount for the arm cannon. I know in the cartoon Rollbar never had his cannon mounted on his arm, but the toy had it, and Swindle had it, and always has it shown in animation. So I'm like, I'm gonna put it on. But there you go. That is Rollbar, or Swindle if you prefer. the cheapest I found any of the Fan Project munitioner was $100, and I paid, I think, $7 for strong arm and like $4 for clocker. It cost me $7 to get that cannon and that pistol. And sledge, I want to say I paid $12 plus shipping. So I'm still coming in at, you know, less than half of what the munitioner had. The only problem that I have is that my sledge didn't have the little gun that attaches back there in loader mode and becomes a foot, so I've still got to track one of them down. But there he is, and I'll go ahead and real quick show you this guy too, because he is, you know, not part of the team, but I made him part of the team. I just went with one of the aerial bots from the Superion Maximus mold. Ah, crud. And the paint process, I just used regular old model car paint. It was, you know, price-wise, I wanted to make sure that I could do it before I worried about making it fancy or anything like that. I'm not really a 15 mold or 15 layer of, you know, blah 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 acrylic kind of guy, at least not at this stage. I'm still just doing stuff just to see if I can. But you can see I took his energon weapon that was the hand/foot, and I cut it off, put 5mm pegs on the bottoms, made little blasters. They look more like the Movar / blast off guns, I think. And camouflaged him up, gave him Bubba doesn't like the fact that I put the red Decepticon symbol on him. Just since I saw the shattered glass stuff, I've always liked the red Decepticon stuff. And then his head, I don't know how well this is going to show up, but just painted it black, left the face blue, but it still looks black. And then the red eyes, I think that kind of seals the deal on the whole Decepticon thing. Had to paint that spark crystal chamber. Just threw purple in it so it looks like a spark. But that's him. And then of course everybody else, I'll get more into it once it's finished. I just wanted to get something out there and see if I could get anybody to offer any suggestions or comments or anything. So that's, you know, like I said, I don't have feet yet. I plan on using the feet from the Incredible Hulk tank, and the hands again are going to be from Unicron. But there they are. I'm really proud of how this guy turned out. I like him probably 100% more than I did my Mixmaster. But there you go. And I welcome any comments.